Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. FX crisis says time is running out for Tinubu, faster for Nigerians. And so everyone must do something immediately and stop what is going on if they want this country to advance and they want this country to move forward. He said what's going on right now is a clear indication that Nigerians, especially those in the political class, do not understand the remix of what is going on. And if they want this country to move forward, every single individual must rise up immediately. So Nigerians, especially those in the political class, must understand, some of these things going on, must understand that indeed we cannot continue in this same way and in this same, what we're doing now must stop. They must understand that it has to stop. If Tinubu is not qualified, then he has to go. Nobody should be quiet and allow the same thing to happen over and over again. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Investors, leading business people, and analysts are urging the Nigerian government to negotiate a standby supply and support program with the International Monetary Fund as a way out for the worsening foreign exchange crisis following the president's deep market reforms. Since becoming president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has embarked upon the most far-reaching market reforms in Nigeria history, according to analysts at the Economic Intelligence Unit (EIU), including the degeneration of the foreign exchange market and petrol pricing reform, objectives routinely prescribed by multinational organizations like IMF. Why different investors group have visited the country and applauded the reform by the current government, there is no chance of Nigeria receiving meaningful foreign exchange influx unless the country dollar shortage is stopped by an influx of about $10 billion, according to some economists, and this can only come from the Washington-based multilateral financial institution. We are like a patient undergoing a major surgery and is debating whether or not to accept the administration of anesthetics to ease the current pain he's having. A member of the investors group told Business Daily, a patient like this will have a prolonged surgery that he might not be, that he might not, or if he doesn't, he will have needless pain, which can be easily eased by the anesthesis. Analyze Analyzing the situation, analysis shows that the condition in Nigeria lends itself to IMF support. IMF provides support to countries challenged by inappropriate fiscal and monetary policies that can lead to large current accounts and fiscal deposits and high political debt levied, an exchange rate fixed at an inappropriate level that can erode competitiveness and result in loss of optional reserve and a weak financial system that can create economic loom and destroy the economy of a country. The problem with Tinubu's administration is that they have subsequently carried out reform without currently thinking. They should have negotiated with IMF first, with the reform being conditions as part of a loan package in case what is happening happens now. Godwin Emefiele, the former CBN governor, currently on trial for treasoning and shortage and charges alleged financial crime, have not done anything about the exchange rate for the years he was there. This is what has brought Nigeria to the current place it is right now. So In case you are not aware, there are, things are going on in the nations of the world. Nigeria, Tinubu came in, said he was a first class graduate, a fine economist, he knows what to do, and he began reforms. But guess what? There's what we call this has backfired. Yeah, it's called backfiring. It has backfired in such a way that you can see the way the naira has fallen, okay, helplessly, or is falling. And this is because Tinubu thought is just thinking about it and just decreeing the order without carefully crafting out a way out, a plan B should this happen. And the truth of it is that we have some of the finest minds in economics in our very own country. Most of these professors, they go to other country, they employ them, and they begin to work. What is stopping our government from saying, all of you in academics, okay, those of you who are being academics or those that feel they can bring something, have a what's it called, a meeting for them, a sincere heart-to-heart meeting, and let them write their plans and see. And you be transparent. Don't take the ideas and run away with it as though you are the champion. Bring them on board. Have a system, a way that you can find out people who could help, bring some ideas that could navigate us from this current spray that we are in, so that eventually we begin to rise. The government, for the fact that you are named a government official, does not mean you have the solution. It doesn't mean any of that at all. It doesn't mean that. But guess what? These people feel that they must be the one who determine what happens. And if no, and if they are not the one calling the shot, or their name is not, that's the thing. That's what happened with pride, you see. If you're not the one calling the shot, then the other person, then you have lost your relevance. That's not very correct, and that's not true. That's not very correct, and that's not true. But that's the way, our system has been built. So much so that people want to find relevance at all costs, even when they don't have what it takes. If you don't have what it takes, bring people on board, then manage them. Bring them on board, ride on the ideas, put them into a group. Bring ideas. Let's see, let's try, let's see what we can do. How do you think? What do you think? Don't walk alone. There is no loner that have successfully, done everything, especially if you are working with other people. If you are working with other people, it's not about you. That's the point. It's not just about you. So you decide what happened. You become the Lord, the jury, and the executioner. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.